Minister has met with a series of leaders in different fields over the last few hours. We're about to play out for you his meeting with American economist Paul Romer. Paul Romer, remember, is also a Nobel Laureate. He has been in the past the chief of the World Bank. We're going to bring you more context on what it is that Paul Romer had to say post that meeting. Take a look. All right. On your screens right now, the visuals you're looking at are, of course, the meeting that is taking place with Paul Romer. But we're going to be bringing you more context. Raymond Vickery is with us. He is, remember, the Senior Associate for the Center of Strategic and International Studies, and he's focused on U.S.-India policy over the last few decades. Let's go over to Raymond Vickery for more. Sir, thank you for staying with us on the show. Sir, I think that this meeting on our screens right now might be a good point at which to discuss the two countries' economic relationship with each other. The importance of India to the United States and vice versa, the United States to India. Can you bring us some of the numbers, what that relationship looks like over the last few years? And then can you also walk us through an overview of the future?
Yes, I can. The relationship economically has changed completely since the mid-1990s. When India first opened up, it did away with the license Raj in part and decided that it wasn't enough just to rely on internal Indian sources for investment. Trade has increased from those days to about $50 or $60 billion a year to now four times that. So that's a huge increase. But I would emphasize that there is still a lot to be done.
Right. And
the great opportunity of this visit is to move some of the supply chain from the authoritarian Chinese system to India that respects the rule of law, has courts, has a way in which you can conduct business other than just by fiat of the government. Right now, the trade between the United States and China is about 5 times that with India. And so that indicates to me that we have set our sights too low. And hopefully one of the things that's going to come out of this meeting between the Prime Minister and the President, and I also might add the address to Congress by the Prime Minister, the meeting with the Secretary of State and the Vice President, all of those things that go forward will encompass the economic relationship between these two great democracies. India is justly proud of its rate of growth at this point, the highest perhaps in the world among major economies. But it must be recognized that that's from a relatively low base. The fact is that the United States economy is about 8 times the size that of India. And if you look at it on a per capita basis, the United States economy is about 35 times that of India. And that is to indicate not the imbalance, in my view, but the great opportunity. One of the things that Joe Biden is committed to is reforming the economic system to benefit those who are the average man and woman in not only the United States, but throughout the world. And so the idea of being able to look at trade and investment is not just a one-sided approach. You know, former President Trump was very fond of saying, well, you know, we won this economic contest, or we got the better of somebody on a deal, or how stupid were people in America not to get a better deal out of it. In my view, this administration, and I think it's reflected in the administration of Prime Modi, looks at trade investment as a win-win, a two-way kind of street in which you don't have one country winning and the other country losing.
Mr. Vickery, thank you for bringing us those details. The U.S., as Mr. Vickery was pointing out a little while earlier, is currently the largest trading partner for India.